As the Fork Fire continues to burn west of Lake Tahoe, everyone in the areas of Stumpy Meadows, Quintet, and Volcanoville must evacuate. Good Wednesday morning. I'm Brittany Beckley. The Bear Fire is part of the North Complex wildfires. That complex flared up overnight, burning more than 58,000 acres. We have team coverage this morning. Meteorologist Carly Gomez explaining how winds, dry grass, and power lines create fuel for fire. Reporter Carlos Herrera is in Butte County, where many people woke up in evacuation centers. But first, we have to start off with meteorologist Tracy Humphrey tracking that dangerous fire weather, air quality. Tracy, what in the world can we expect today?
Oh my gosh, you name it, we got it, right, Brittany? Let's start off talking about that red flag warning. It is expected to expire for many locations around noon today, but if you are closer to the Quincy area, which is just on the fringe of that Bear Fire, it's not expected to expire until 5 o'clock this evening, which lets us know winds in that area are not expected to die down until later on this evening. Take a look again, that red flag warning. Again, that's because we had very high winds and we had very hot temperatures. For many of us, again, the fire weather concerns will begin to subside. But of course, for people near that Bear Fire, that's going to be a completely different story. The left end of it from Oroville all the way up to Quincy, that fire is growing and spreading, unfortunately, toward the Oroville area. In Quincy, winds today out of the east around 5 to 10 miles per hour, and that is pushing a lot of those flames and that smoke directly towards Oroville. As far as current winds across the area, you can see in Auburn, south winds around 5, east around 12, but the takeaway is nothing nearly as gusty as what we had yesterday. So improving conditions with winds. Now let's talk about air quality. The red here showing unhealthy air quality for much of Sacramento into Elk Grove and even down to the areas on the south as well as east. Air quality is going to be an issue throughout the day today and even going into the weekend. As long as we have fires burning, the opportunity for air quality concerns will remain. So your headlines, red flag conditions will end at noon for most of us, but near the Bear Fire, it will be at 5 o'clock this evening. Smoke and haze continues. And of course, lighter winds and cooler weather is ahead. We'll take a look at that part of the forecast coming up.
I know you and the weather team have been updating the app morning, noon, and night. Thank you so much, Tracy. Reporter Carlos Herrera was in Butte County this morning, where many people woke up in evacuation centers.
The fire is part of the North Complex fire, which has burned more than 58,000 acres. CAL FIRE says it exploded in a matter of hours, forcing new evacuations in Butte, Plumas, and Yuba counties this morning. Huge flames burning on a hillside. Downed trees, burnt power lines, multiple hotspots, crews on standby protecting homes, and a blaze that keeps inching closer to homes, all forcing mandatory evacuations in basically the entire area east of Lake Oroville. Butte County Sheriff's deputies had to escort dozens of people out of their homes in the communities of Berry Creek and nearby Feather Falls as the flames jumped across the lake, threatening dozens of homes in this neighborhood that now appears to be empty.
I took whatever we could. I mean, as you can see, there's like a drawer, and I put my guinea pig in here, and I just took my dog in my parents' car. And we took whatever we could.
David Gonzalez and his family had less than 30 minutes to grab their stuff and go. They're planning on staying with family in Sacramento. He says they're now beginning to understand this is the new normal in California.
Evacuating was something that we kind of have to, plan ahead nowadays.
CAL FIRE says they expect the fire to grow since the wind won't let down most of the day and urge everyone to follow evacuation orders. And Gonzalez is hoping crews can save every home in the fire's path.
I just hope that everybody gets out safe and they can get whatever they can and take their pets and, make it out.
Crews hope to make more progress today, but they are expecting more active fire behavior until about noon.
I'm glad he was able to get his pet. Thank you so much. Well, this morning, the Willow Fire is also a concern for firefighters. This is video shared by CAL FIRE this morning. The Willow Fire is 1,000 acres burning in Yuba County off Neptune Lane and Willow Glen Road. So far, that is 0% contained. Now, this is a live look at the pg&e outage map. Those purple triangles we're going to show you, they actually represent the preventative outages that the utility company calls safety power shutoffs. Parts of Amador, El Dorado, Nevada, Placer, Tuolumne, and Yuba counties have been affected since yesterday. Now, those preventative shutoffs come into play when there's high danger for wildfires. Meteorologist Carly Gomez visited Colfax this morning to explain how fires are fueled as PG&E crews are looking to restore power.
The winds have begun to slow down, and the big concern today is for PG&E crews assessing potential damage on some of their transmission lines. Now take a look, because those transmission lines, they lie over dry grass. And the concern is the potential damage to those lines with the strong wind event from yesterday. Now we saw some of that dry humidity as low as 5 to 7%. You couple the dry humidity along with the winds from yesterday, and that's where you get the red flag warning in place. Now, a lot of this brush here, we've been seeing it dry out much earlier in the year, and what that's leading to is these drier conditions leading to longer fire seasons. With the longer fire seasons, getting some of these grass fires under control has been very hard. Now, the flames may be lower with grass fires, but the rate of speed in which they move have become much faster than forest fires would be. So later on through the evening, they hope to restore power to thousands through areas like Placerville into Colfax and Placer County areas, along with the 160,000 others customers without power today.
Thank you for updating us throughout the morning. Happening now in Sacramento, you're taking a live look at a rally to demand action from Sacramento City and County. We're live at Pioneer Landing Park right after the break.